Hi, and welcome to another episode of Go Bros. I'm Philip.
And I'm Luke, and today we are going to review not a game, but a media experience from a little company you may have heard of before called Hulu.
Whoa, back up, Luke. There are media experiences on the Oculus Go?
Only like 107. We've been, I know we've brought this up in a lot of videos before. Philip and I both believe that this is a great social platform. The Oculus Go is great for social, and there is so many great games out there, but there should be so many more. And instead, it seems like either through the fault of the community or developers, because that's all they've been building, it has kind of found this niche in the watching videos market. Netflix is out there. YouTube's tried a couple different times, and they've got some things. Facebook now has what they have, like 75 different video watching apps now for the Go.
It's ridiculous.
Some ridiculous number.
Yeah.
And so we thought we've kind of avoided reviewing these because that isn't really a social experience. Some of you are going to yell at me and say, well, the whole movie theater market, it makes it off of a social experience, which is why I never go to the movie theater. Because for those of you who make it a social experience, I want to murder you during the movie. So we've been really hesitant to go this route. Every time we've ever had anything like venues or anything like that, I get annoyed by all the people talking when something else is on the screen. But we're going to give it a try and see if my relationship with my brother can survive watching Hulu together.
All right. I know, Luke, that we also talked about reviewing this ages ago, but you didn't have a Hulu subscription at the time. So I didn't even try it until one day I tried it with Stephanie, my wife, with our account. And it did let us both log in with our account. But what's funny enough is I've never had Netflix, Hulu, Amazon ever shut us off saying too many devices were streaming. But when we had two Go's streaming it, it shut off our TV, which was interesting.
Yeah. So I just recently switched. I didn't switch. I added Hulu. I am a T-Mobile customer, so I get Netflix for free, which is great. And for TV, for live television, we use YouTube TV, which again, love it. For my life out on the road, it was very convenient. And now that my wife and I and kids have a house, we found that we actually still like having YouTube TV. So there was no benefit for me to have Hulu until I saw an announcement made on Twitter that one of my all-time favorite shows is no longer going to be on Fox, but instead going to be exclusive to Hulu, and that show is The Orville with Seth MacFarlane.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
now that The Orville is going to be only on Hulu, there is no other show. I'm a Star Trek freak. I still won't pay the money to watch it on CBS. I won't do it. I have yet. I'm not willing to do it.
What
But
about when
The
Picard
Orville,
comes out? What about
yeah,
when
when
Picard?
Picard comes out, maybe I'll do it. But the Orville, I was like, take my money. I'm ready. If I only have Hulu for that, and then it occurred to me, oh yeah, this is on the go. Now I can watch something with my brother.
Yeah, that'd
It'll
be
probably be
cool. That would be real
it'll
cool.
probably be the Orville, but
But you know what, Luke?
yeah, that's why.
I don't think there's many of our viewers that enjoy the Orville because we've hidden a special piece that someone should recognize if they're an Orville fan in our studio, and no one's ever commented on it. So comment in the
Yeah,
comments if you're an Orville fan, because I don't believe
that's
you.
right. And if you're not an Orville fan, what is wrong with you people? It's so good. So good. Well, shall we dive in and see what we can do?
I think we should. It's like our world's longest intro.
Engage.
All right, as you can see, we are in my Oculus room and we are getting ready to launch into Hulu because this is the only way to do that.
That's right.
So let's click launch.
Nice.
This really is the nicest way to launch an app. It's a shame that not all apps let you do that.
I agree. It's a great way. I wish all the kind of multiplayer games kind of started from this point of view as well.
And I feel like hopefully maybe this video will come out before or after OC6, but I'm really hoping in OC6 they announce some sort of overlap between Oculus Homes, Oculus Go rooms, and whatever the heck it is the Quest has.
Right.
Because it's a shame that Quest users can't pop into this space. It's just ridiculous.
Well, it just says Hulu on my screen. There we go.
All right, I'm seeing you load next to me. You have a huge head.
Dang, your head's huge.
It's like we barely clear the couch cushions.
Okay, well, what shall we do?
Well, I guess we should go to TV. Let's see what's in TV that we watch. I don't know. What would we watch if we were watching this together? Oh, I know. Um, the whole reason you subscribe to Hulu, which you mentioned at the start of the episode.
Oh yeah, let's do it. Are you navigating or am I?
I'm navigating. I don't know. Are you able to do stuff too?
Yeah.
So is it just whoever picks first?
I don't know. I'll yield to you. Well, I feel like that plant over there getting a lot of breeze.
Well, if you notice, it looks like the porch over there, like there's no door. Like it's just an open thing.
I feel like I need for the effect.
Yeah, that would be kind of interesting, a little breeze effect.
Oh, it's playing. It's loading for me. I think it was first come, first serve. Yay! I'm geeking out.
This is pretty cool because we've always wanted to, like, we had the hardest time being able to watch Tucker Got Together because YouTube
Yep.
VR, when it came out, didn't have multiplayer. And then they brought it, and then they got rid of it.
Yep. Okay, so the 3D audio
It is amazing.
It's amazing, man. Okay, so this is really what like YouTube VR, Netflix. This is what they all should be. Can I just? This is it. This is what they should be. It's this right here.
Yep. And I've only done this, and people say that they don't like the quality of the Go, but this is HD. I mean,
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I mean, I was chatting to someone on Reddit, and they were saying how they just felt like the Go video quality isn't good. I'm like, what are you watching? Because this is, I will sit there and I will watch until my Go battery's dead. This is high
I
definition.
bet you they're also on like a DSL connection.
Maybe.
So there is that.
Yep. So I wonder if I.
I do love how in sync it is.
Did it just pause for you?
It did. It just started buffering for me.
I paused it.
Us in sync.
I paused
it. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yay. So it is keeping us in sync.
I don't know how I paused. There we go. I was trying to change our scene, which I wanted to see if it'll change the scene for you.
It is changing. I'm back to the Hulu loading screen.
All right, so then back, if I remember right. I don't like Hulu's navigation.
There's that plant again.
Oh, yeah, there it is. All right, so
that's great.
Play.
Okay, this is great. We're gonna get demonetized if we keep this going.
no. If anything, this won't let it. Demonetize is fine. It's not like we even get monetized yet. We still need a whole bunch more subscribers.
All right. I love how we actually get to watch it in sync with each other. This is how we watch the Orville from now on. Just so you know,
it is interesting though. 3 players only.
Well, I mean, I'm not surprised by that because think of all the things that it's going to have to do. It's going to have to keep this video in sync with all 3 people.
Yeah.
You know, and so, you know, it's only going to go as good as your lowest common denominator or your slowest person. That's a lot for the Go to have to do.
Yeah.
I would say 3 people is better than by yourself.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
I'm digging it.
I mean, I wasn't even sure it would let you do. I paused it again. I wasn't even sure it would let you do more than 2, but I saw that was cool. It said 2 to 3, but yeah, because everybody's all about big screen, which we'll be reviewing soon too. Now that they have some stuff where you don't need to host it yourself.
Right.
But this is when we get to go big screen, you all will see it. This is very doable on the Go. On big screen,
absolutely.
On big screen, it'll work eventually once you get in there, but this is just, it pops in. It's built for the Go. It works for the Go. It's amazing.
Yep.
All right, should we take our headsets off and give final thoughts?
Let's do it.
All right. All right, we've got our headsets back off. Luke, it's been a long time coming. The main reason that we hadn't even tried Hulu out, and since we're getting close to our full year of this show being on the air, was because you didn't have a Hulu subscription. So what were your
I didn't have a
thoughts?
Hulu subscription anymore.
Right.
Now that I have Hulu back again, it's on my Apple TV. My kids watch it all the time. This is the first time I have turned on Hulu since I've reactivated my subscription. I only did it in anticipation of the Orville, to be quite honest. But first impressions, I loved it. Huge screen, HD. To me, that's for us, who are hours away. This is something that I could see us doing with Dad.
Yeah, for
Hands
sure.
down, absolutely.
Does
Like
he
being
have
able
Hulu
to
though?
watch. He does. I mean, yeah, sure, why not? We'll make sure he does.
Yeah, because this would be a lot of fun with Dad for sure. And the thing I didn't notice before how amazing this was, because I tested it out a little bit with my wife, with Stephanie, and we were on the same Wi-Fi network. So this was actually the first time I ever had one of our streaming services tell me that you've used it on too many devices, because we had just recently watched
Oh,
something on the TV, and for something about this app, it knows right away when you've been streaming on another device. So we just quickly
yeah,
quit the app on the TV, quit on our phones. We were both able to watch together, same account, on our
perfect.
goes. We didn't watch very long because she's not into 3D spaces that much, but getting a chance to watch it with you, it's amazing the fact that it's in sync. We share the same environment. Like, I play this game, this card game called Lost Cities with Fire Agabird, who I mentioned him in previous episodes,
Right,
and it doesn't let you share the same surroundings, which I kind of get. It makes it customizable, lets you see what you want to see, but you also
right.
can't talk about what's around you. Whereas this, you're in the same space, and it's amazing.
And something, even though it's cartoon, right? It's not real. They haven't made it like look real life. Right? We have cartoon heads, cartoon beach balls. There is something about the ability for it to be the exact same timing on the screen, or at least indistinguishable, and the same scenery, the same environment. It adds to the realism that you're sharing the same experience, and that's powerful to be
Yeah.
able to share that experience with another person. That, I mean, I'm glad Hulu did such a great job of this, because I was not going into this thinking it was going to be great, because Oculus's own Venues app cannot do that. I mean, you and I tried to watch a stand-up comedy routine, and you want to know an awful
Oh,
experience? It's trying to watch stand-up comedy where your brother laughs at the joke 7 seconds before you even heard the start of the joke. Okay, that's frustrating.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
if they can't keep that in sync, I did not have a lot of hope for this, but it worked really, really well. And I think it's always going to work better for pre-recorded content than it's ever going to work for live content.
Right.
So this was
That's true.
a great experience. Now that I've dove into the Hulu experience on the go, I will be in the Hulu experience on the go a lot more often.
Let me
It is
say
a keep for me, for sure.
let's yeah, let me say one thing I do hate about the Hulu experience. Netflix Netflix has a bad thing too, and we don't talk about that. We won't talk about it on this show because it's not multiplayer, so it doesn't really work for us. But
Right,
Netflix has void mode, which is amazing because you can lay in bed, hit void mode, move it wherever you want. It even has traveling mode where you can set it to where the screen will move with your head, and that's amazing. The thing that I don't like about Netflix, even though the whole interface works amazing, is void mode's not black. It's gray. Why the heck?
right.
Hulu, black void mode, but switching scenes is incredibly difficult.
Yeah,
Especially void mode. Look, I don't know if you've tried void mode, but you have to like get to the scene changer, click void mode, but then you have to like click dead space outside of like the menu to tell it where you want the screen to go. It's not very intuitive, but from a social point, you're not probably going to be watching in void mode anyways,
right.
so they can get a pass from the social mode. But that's just, I had to put out there the one thing I don't like about the Hulu app.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
Absolutely.
Well, anything else to say, Luke?
Yep, it's a keep for me, something to keep for you. And on behalf of our dad, I'll say he's keeping it as well.
All right. Well, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Go Bros. Please like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends. I'm also live streaming on Twitch now, twitch.tv/Philip from Go Bros. Luke?
And you can find out a lot more about GoBros at our website, gobros.tv. Until next time, I'm Luke.
I'm Philip. See you later.